What's up, guys? It's Alexis. Oh, shit. Oh. Yo, that bug better watch out. You see how that thing goes away? Those not to fuck with me. Anyways, guys, it's Alexis. And as you can see, we're ready for anything. Now let's talk about life. I want to talk about... Oh, shit. That would have been bad. Damn. All right. What a start to this video. All right. I want to talk today about the lonely chapter, you know. When you're on your path and you just want to be great, you want better things, your vision is just screaming so loud to you that you want more in life. You want more financial stability. You want to get your own crib for the first time, or maybe upgrade to a better home, get out the projects, provide a better life for your family, for your loved ones, show your friends a better way. And your life really doesn't show that you're able to really do all of that due to maybe work circumstances. You're not making as much money as you'd like to make. You don't really have the mental strength to do more at the moment just because you're so drained. You're so tired of the day to day. You're so tired, when you come home and you're just like, man, I want more and I don't know how to get there. And truthfully, for me, I just had to keep praying on it and asking God to clear up my vision and show me how to get to what He desires for me and the life that He has for me. Because, what we could see, think about it. What we could see is only a little microscope of what God has planned for us if we're following His path. So understand that if you have a really big vision, understand the vision, what God has is even bigger. And that's what's exciting, right? Because I got some big dreams. So, I had to go from zero and start all over and get to where I'm at today. And, thankfully I could walk again. I got a great job. I'm actually a financial consultant. I help people get out of debt, analyze their situation, and create a better path for them financially. Funny enough. And when I broke my leg, I was really able to understand my clients' hardships, because I was going through my own hardship at the same time. So when my clients are telling me, listen, I'm in this much debt, $40,000, $60,000, $150,000 worth of credit card debts and loans because I had to cater and need to family or help myself out, or I simply broke my back and I can't even work and the medical expenses racked up. And I understand what they were going through because while I was going through my situation, I didn't have help and I had to use my credit cards too. I didn't want to get in debt. I had to get into debt to sustain my life and, have a roof over my head and stuff. But that's what really helped me accelerate back into getting back in the financial world and become elite at what I do. Because God had to humble me and show me nothing, that I have nothing, strip me of everything that I have and recalibrate me to a better vision of what He has for me. And when God gives you something so good, you have to be okay to give it back so He can give you more, right? So now, I went through that lonely chapter where I didn't have, any friends. Felt like I had no family. And you're just wondering, like, why? Like, why do I feel like I almost can't even relate to anybody right now? And it almost feels like I'm outgrowing a lot of people. Not that I love everybody, of course, but, we don't really have too many commonalities anymore. Or the conversations just are the same old conversations, Or let's say, people try to keep you minimized to what they know of you and remember you as a kid. I'm not that person, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Talking about something from 15 years ago. You know how much we've grown and developed since then? Like, I'm on a better path. Yeah, I may have made some mistakes or, was silly, I guess, but, we're on a way better path. And God will start to separate a lot of people and things from your life so you could really analyze your situation. And you're think about it. You're noticing these different things, so you're aware. Now you have to be aware to the words that are being spoken to you, the signals that are being shown to you. You just have to want it from God, not from yourself. And, at that point in time, you're going to have a lot of time to sit down and think, and you can really sit down and pray. Not just, God, why me, or show me a better way. God, help me evaluate myself. Why am I in the position that I'm in today? And what is it that you're wanting me to understand out of this? I know you want more from me. How do I get there? How much pain do I have to endure through to reap the fruits that you have for me? Just think about it. When you go through a lot of pain, you build a lot of callus. You're able to sustain a lot more. You're a lot more durable, which is a good thing. You have to go through that. And God gives the strongest battles to the strongest soldiers. So be prepared to go to battle and be ready to handle adversity so you can grow from it and appreciate those kind of hard times. When you're going through that lonely chapter, you have to understand that there's more to it. It's not that you're isolated, you can't do nothing about it. You have to understand now you have a lot more time in your hands, you know. You have less opinions that you're listening to, less outside noise that isn't really relevant. And you could just focus in on God's word and start taking action, you know. Let's say you want to have better health. Start working out. At least once a day, go for a 45-minute walk. Every single day as a non-negotiable. You have to at least do that. How do you want a better life if you can't take care of your health? You have to take care of yourself so you can enjoy your fruits. Today is day 2 for me. I'm doing 75 hard. This is my first workout of the day, you know. In order for me to have a better life, something I have to do is groom myself. I have to go get a haircut today. Step number 2 in becoming a better frame for yourself is how you look. You have to be presentable. You have to feel good, look good, smell good. Okay? Perfect. Let's say you don't like your job situation. Guys, your resume, you can make it sound exactly how you want it to make it sound and make it sound better than just being a cashier at a grocery store. You have to make it sound good. You know, while you're working where you're at, you have to still make good relationships and still leave on a high note, but you know, start to get ready for what's new. If I want to make more money, if I want a better job, what does that entail? I could tell you sales. Sales is always hiring. Car sales, insurance sales, life insurance sales, solar sales, roof sales, all kinds of sales. Understand it's what you put in is what you get out. So if you get a haircut, you worked out, you feel good, you look good, you did your non-negotiables. Now we're looking for the new opportunity. We're on the hunt. Guys, you could put 50 resumes out on Indeed. I'm not affiliated with Indeed, but it's such a great resource. And apply for jobs and just listen to the interview. Practice the interviews. See if something you find into something that's brand new that you have no idea how to do it. But guess what? You're adaptable. So you could think, listen, if I could do anything, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it. Let me fall forward. Can't possibly fail. And guess what? If you don't like it there, do it again. 50 places, at least 5 will call you. And if not 5 calls you, something is wrong with your resume. You might want to make it better. But theoretically speaking, guys, for me, when I broke my leg and whatnot, I put out 30 applications, 50 applications, no problem. I need a job this week, now. And I have to make a decision by the end of the week. So let me line up 8 in a day. And I know I have the day, and I'm going to schedule it from top to bottom, full of interviews. And I have to see where I fit, who I like, where I like the culture. What does this job entail? What would I be doing? What's my responsibility? How can I progress while I'm in this job? What does moving up look like with this company? These are things that you want to know. What kind of benefits do you have? You know, health insurance is very important. A lot of sales jobs don't have benefits though, but you're making the income to sort of trade off if you could really find the right place that fits for you. But now you look the part, you're ready for the interviews the same day. If the opportunity is ready, you're ready. Okay, let's say you don't have a button up. Go to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, go buy a quick button up, little coat, remote interviews. You don't even need the pants. You're ready for the moment. You don't even need the pants. You don't even need the shoes. It's easier now. It's for real easier. Get a nice button up. Have a haircut. Haircuts are $20 to $45. Be ready for the moment. When that call comes in, have your professionalism ready to go. Hey, how's it going? I'm sorry, that's actually a bad one. Hello, this is Alexa speaking. Sound professional. You know, when they call you, you also want to let them know, hey, you're taking up on my time too. What's up? You talking business? Okay, cool. You calling for an interview? Okay. I have today available at this time and also around this time. When were you thinking works best for an interview? How quick can we get this started? You want to get the process started because think about it. If you get an interview, you get the first one. If you hit it good with the person, you get the second one. Typically when you get the second one, you a lot of times get the job in your schedule. If you go for the third, you're definitely there for the most part. You still have to finish the job. You didn't get the job yet, and there's still other people that they might be considering. So finish the job and still perform in your interview. Understand in these interviews, guys, this is just another person doing their job. They're not someone that's up here. They're not someone that's down here. They're the same. They bleed like you bleed. So be confident. Ask the right questions. Be ready to ask questions. Some interviews are gonna suck and be weird. Next, move on. You found a place that you really like. Boom. Now you hit it off. Maximize your opportunity. You should be known to be the hardest worker, coachable, adaptable, willing to learn, and always be dressed apart. That's your uniform. Even if you got 3 shirts in rotation, put them in rotation. Even if you got 2, make sure you got 2 black shirts. You know why? Because you're in uniform now. So guess what? You can even buy 3 more black shirts when you get your next paycheck. Why do you always wear a black shirt? That's my uniform when I come to work. Now when you get to the next spot and you're making those 5-figure checks and you're still in that black uniform, you're gonna remember where you come from. And you don't wanna go back. You don't wanna go back to, because you remember what that felt like, being so low, being by yourself, having nobody. You made it happen for yourself and you took a leap of faith forward. You know how good it feels to know that you're making it happen live and you're present and you're still hunting with a lot of fire and nobody's gonna outwork you still? Bro, I've been at the bottom. I lost it all. And I'm getting back to the top 10% producer from the start. No one's gonna outwork me in my time that I have to try out. You have to understand, when you get a sales job, guys, it's a tryout. You got 60 to 90 days to make it happen. If you don't make it happen in those 60 to 90 days, it's clips. You're wasting your time and you're making no money. What's the point of doing that? No, while you're there, you want to make sure that you are drilling, bro. If it's phone sales, figure out who's making the most calls and double their numbers. If you have to get in 1 hour earlier and leave 1 hour later, who cares? If they have 4 hours of talk time, figure out how to get 6, 7, 8. Those translate into sales. And you're sharpening your craft. Oh shit, I don't like bugs. Understand, sales jobs are tryouts. And if you fit, great. Maximize the opportunity. And don't do less once you're making more money. Keep making it happen. It's a domino effect. It all rolls in. Be consistent. Make sure you're getting the ample amount of sleep. And don't change your lifestyle. Don't, just because you're making big checks now, don't start going to the club, the hookah lounge, getting VIP every weekend, buying designer clothes, $500 jeans. For what? Go invest that money somewhere. Go put it somewhere where it can grow and compound and double and triple. Make that money work for you now. Use the money that you're making now at this job that you found and start to use that jet fuel to funnel other avenues, because you can have a bad month, 2, 3 months too. You have to be ready for those times too. So make sure that you have something growing as well and multiplying, or trying to. Maybe you want to open up another business. Maybe it's investing in stocks, something a little more consistent for you where you don't have to really attend to it as much. Maybe it's crypto. Make your money work for you. Now you're working hard and you're working with your money aside with you. When you're at the new job, show that you want to get better. Ask your managers, how do I get better? What do I got to do? Tell me the script. What is it that you say that I could do here? And it's going to maximize my opportunity. You know how things roll here. What's the cadence?